Welcome everyone. This is going to be a quick read tonight by sign from Aries to Pisces in that order regarding no contact with the person on your mind, what's going on in their life, any thoughts they might have about the connection. We'll clarify with some extra cards if need be. I've already shuffled the main deck and put out one card per each sign. Okay, so Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancerian, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces. Okay, so starting with Aries, the person on your mind that you might be in no contact with is currently focused on their own life, but they do think about the connection, although they're still kind of sorting out what their thoughts are, and they're a bit guarded about reminiscing or anything you might have to say. That's not to say they have negative thoughts about the relationship or connection. They're just not really indulging any of those ideas right now. And let's see if there's anything else. Yeah, they do think very fondly of it. Their memories are memories that they're keeping separate from whatever's going on in their life right now, or if there were any obstacles that you guys face, they're really compartmentalizing things at the moment. This is just going to be current energies at the moment. Okay, moving on to Taurus. Taurus, the person on your mind that you're in no contact with is going through some changes mentally in terms of what they think and feel about things, not necessarily with relation to your connection, but they're really kind of in their own head. They might have done things that they're not so sure about, or that they do feel strongly about, but they're just kind of really in their own space. Let's see, what do we have here? They are regretful about something about their past in general. You might be dealing with an air sign because we have a lot of sword energy here. They want to be able to talk about something. They want to share the truth. They're just not in a headspace to do it at the moment, and it seems like therefore this might not be the best time to initiate contact on your own unless they're reaching out. But this is just current energies. It's not to say what might be happening later. Okay, Gemini. Gemini is the person on your mind that you're in no contact with is missing you. They have thought about it, but they feel disconnected from the situation. They haven't given up, but they have pulled back. They need a break. Let's see what else there is. They still very seriously think about what they can bring to the table in a substantial way, and they want to be that person, but they're right now going through some flux. They might be having certain changes going on in terms of their career or the material things, but you do cross their mind, not necessarily in an emotional way right now, but this is something that's still something that they believe in and believe has potential. Okay, Cancerian. The person on your mind that you're in no contact with, they're kind of in their own world, doing their own thing, but they do think about you. They do think about this connection, and they're wondering how it is, how can they reach out, how they should reach out, or even if they should reach out, and would you notice? Wow, okay, so they're really thinking about what is they can do that would be the right thing to do. They want to do this the right way. They don't want to make any gesture that wouldn't seem well thought out. They do see a lot of potential in your connection. They believe in it and they want to see it through. They don't want to give up on this yet. They don't want to be too emotional about it with their Cancerian emphasis within their charts, maybe, or their chart rather. So they're trying to think of real, tangible ways that they can achieve something everlasting with you. Something's also going on with all the kind of challenges that we have in the world right now that might be affecting or influencing how they perceive the connection between the two of you. Okay, moving on to Leo. Your person on your mind, no contact, thinks about the good times between you guys. They focus on the positive. They're really not trying to think about the negative. They're thinking about what's something substantial that can be done to bring back that steadiness, or what were the more reliable aspects of the relationship and connection. They do want to bring into fruition, but something is holding them back. Let's see what that is. Okay. There is a slight issue about timing, and they, in the past or now, either now or in the recent past or in the near future, they still have some regrets over something that might not have to do with your connection but could, and they're still working through some of their emotions on that front. They do think this is a strong connection, and they feel a very strong bond with you. They really want to actually see this manifested. They think there's a larger purpose to this. They think you guys are soul family, soulmates, whatever terminology you use. And they realize that there is hard work and effort that needs to be put in, but they need to process their emotions first, and that's what they're trying to focus on at the moment. Virgo. Either you or your person pulled away from each other, one another. There's something that they had to do or you had to do, and that's just really what required all of your attention. It's something that you didn't want to really talk to each other about. You doubt whether it was the right thing to do, or they doubt that it was the right thing to do, like whether one should have talked about it with their partner or not. They don't know. They're overanalyzing in a Virgo way, and they're thinking about what was right and what was wrong, maybe, but they're really caught up in their head. Let's see if there's anything else. Yeah, they're confused. They want to like deeply explore kind of whatever was at the heart of the issue, whether a mistake was made or an error or some kind of conversation you guys had or some actions that were taken or something happened. They want to be able to think about it, and the only way they can do that is by, kind of temporarily like withdrawing from the situation and just keeping to themselves and really thinking this whole thing through. They want their space and their time right now while they sort their feelings out. It is a profound connection, but they just really don't know what they think about it right now. Okay, Libra. Let's just move these up a bit. I'm just going to pull the extra cards for Libra right now. Libra, the person on your mind that you're in no contact with, they want to find a way to come back together. They like your energy. They like the energy of the two of you when you guys were together. They're trying to figure out how to make that happen, how to get this to a place where they're thinking about it. They're not doing anything about it. They're thinking about it. They are trying to get in an alignment about what they think about in terms of what they plan to do in terms of action versus what they're thinking, but they're having a little bit of a hard time getting that done. There's something that they may not be seeing that you wanted them to be able to see. There's something that maybe you felt you'd communicated, but you might not have communicated it well. And they're thinking, and they're trying to figure out what that is. They want this connection with you. They want to figure out how to make it work, and they want it to be a smooth one and a peaceful one. So they're thinking about it, and they are trying to focus on the positive and not anything that was negative, although they're having a little bit of trouble that whatever were some of the negative elements are still kind of lingering there with them. Okay, Scorpio. Your person who you're in no contact with wants to share something or believes something needs to be talked about. It might have to do with the nature of your connection, how you guys interacted, the balance in the way you guys managed your time, or more material elements, like physical elements of the relationship. They want to mend the situation if there were any things that didn't end well, maybe not necessarily in a romantic way, but they want things to be settled. They want things to be good moving forward in whatever way you guys move in your life. They want it to be fair. They hold a little bit of resentment, perhaps regarding something, but Scorpio, so just kidding. But they ultimately want success. Their intentions here are decent, and they're probably coming up with a plan. Whether or not they're going to reach out to you or you're going to reach out to them, it's not clear right now for the current energy. But they have thought about it, and they want to find that equilibrium. Okay, Sagittarius. Okay, you had a strong connection, Sagittarius, whoever is the no contact person on your mind. There was a strong connection there. Oh yeah, okay. It was a meaningful connection. It could have been long term, or it could have been something that you thought or they thought was going somewhere. But someone, either you or them, just it didn't go in the right direction. Like, not, it was going in the right direction, but something that needed to be done or said, or something that needed to be shown as a demonstration about the connection, it wasn't what the other person was expecting or what they needed. Again, this is something where I think both parties want to work it out. Again, maybe not romantically, but they want to settle differences. They have some respect for each other, although they might have criticisms, regarding the finer details, but there's respect here, and they want to do what's right. It's possible, as a side story, someone thinks that whatever was done wrong will, kind of come back. There might be a bit of karma involved here, but I'm not really getting that. That just might be a side thing. There's a desire to balance out whatever might have made someone feel like things were off kilter. This could have been a very strong relationship, or it was heading towards a strong relationship, and it looks to me like there's still potential for a strong relationship if both parties wanted. And that's the big if. Okay, Capricorn. Okay, wow. Capricorn. Whoever was on your mind, who you're in no contact with, you guys did have, there was a strong connection, but whatever was happening in your person's mind, or in their life, it has been big in their life. It may or may not have been the result of this connection, but they've been going through some major transformations. They could have been unexpected, or they could have been due to external forces, and that just really threw a wrench in whatever you guys had. Let's see what's gonna tell me anything more about the connection. Okay. Ooh. Something might have happened which left one of the parties involved, you or Capricorn, a little confused, struggling, but still, kind of everyone is trying to do the right thing, headed towards the right way, but the confusion and this external or internal abrupt sudden influence really shook things up. It caused some major things to change. There was likely hurt feelings that someone really internalized even more. There could have been feelings of betrayal or fear. Whatever happened really started to snowball quite a bit, perhaps more than it was intended to, or maybe it was justified, but something happened here. This doesn't look like the greatest time for reconnection, to be honest. They are still completely in the middle of this. It is ongoing. They are dealing with things, and they're going to need their own time to sort this stuff out. I don't think it was entirely things that happened in this connection, but that's possible, but I don't think so. Okay, Aquarius. Aquarius, the person on your mind that you are in no contact with, there's an issue of timing here with them. They have things going on in their life, be it career or personal or friends or things that might not necessarily have to do with you, but in terms of like the blueprint they saw for their life. And this was a strong connection. They feel that you and them shared a strong connection, but they're not sure about the timing of it all. If they could, they would like to push it to either having happened earlier or later or something like this. They wish it was different in kind of that Aquarian way of thinking about things, but obviously it's not. They're in their head about it. They're trying to think with their heart, and they're really caught up in it. They have positive feelings about it, but there's just something else that's pulling them stronger than this connection right now. So it's there. It's not there on their mind, but it's kind of in the back burner. Okay, finally, Pisces. Okay, seems to be some kind of cycle end here between what happened between Pisces and the person on their mind they're in no contact with. Some cycle ended. It left someone feeling kind of burnt out and also, just tired and exhausted and just unsure about things. A little bit, not exactly betrayal, but towards the end that, maybe they weren't done right by. And as a result of kind of feeling that they weren't done right by, they're guarded. But they're not giving up because they're romantics. Or they see that you're a romantic at heart, or they're a romantic at heart. There is love here. There's a desire to offer love, but this isn't being expressed either by you or by the other person at the time. Or if it is being expressed, it's very subtle. They need time, or you need time. I can't tell here with the energies. Obviously, all the energies could be you or the other person, but in this case, it seems like, someone needs a little bit of time. It's still overwhelming to them. Whatever happened is overwhelming. Okay, so that's just going to be for all the signs. I'm going to quickly see by element for earth, fire, water, and air if there is a love adoring virtue, love message. Okay, so for earth, for my earth signs, is there a love message for the person they are in no contact with? Earth signs, yes. Okay, you guys are feeling really disheartened, really defeated about what's happening, but just don't give up. Although you're really on the verge of giving up, don't give up. Maybe don't pay much attention to it right now. Let things be. Don't focus on what has or hasn't happened. And if that needs you to pull back, so be it. But don't give up on love yet. That's the advice for the earth signs. Okay, do fire signs. Advice for fire signs in light of the fact they're in no contact with the person on their mind. Ooh, you got two. Okay, so in case any of the fire signs are worried about, like that they showed a lot of passion and that their person showed enough passion back, or vice versa, it was what it was. It is what it is. You were your fire sign self, and went into the connection relationship full force, and just stay true to yourself. It was real. Perhaps focus on similar to earth signs, focus on other parts of your life right now, and that's from that abundance of focusing on other parts of your life is where you're going to see things manifest in your love life. You guys don't feel as much as you're giving up as the earth signs, but maybe you just need a distraction or your attention somewhere else. Okay. Should we do air or water? Let's do water. Okay. Message for my water signs. Okay, I think it's telling the water signs just to do what you guys do best and just kind of, go with your emotions, go with the flow. These are hard times that we're in currently, but just let things develop organically. You might feel like something's getting away from you. Don't worry, it isn't. If it is, then it wasn't meant for you. But just try to be, again, similar but in a different way to the earth and fire signs. Just try to think about other things, not too much attention in the details about what's happening with this person that you're in no contact with. And the situation is not over, is what we're seeing with the water signs. And when you kind of let go, as it were, you'll see some fruition of sorts. Okay, finally, air signs. Okay, air signs. I think air signs, you guys need to spend more time maybe with yourselves. If you're in a time where you're kind of not around as many people as you would have been normally, or just not connecting the way you want, that's okay. Take a bit of time for yourself. Actually, that's interesting. That's similar between all the elements, is to kind of focus on something besides this person you're in no contact with, which is interesting. But yeah, focus on yourself, do self-care, self-compassion, that kind of stuff. Take care of your needs, and, move things slowly. Don't feel the need to rush things. Get to know your own ins and outs as well, the things you like and don't like, so you don't feel the confusion that you may or may not have felt in your last connection or connections in the past moving in the future. Okay. And let's get one overall kind of message with the astrology cards for the group, for all of us, the collective. Okay, yeah, spend some time just, not overthinking, but just thinking about feelings about yourself. Focus on other things. Spend time if you're a writer, or if you do videos, or if you're a philanthropist or you're a volunteer, these types of things, where you might travel once all the restrictions and things start to lift and the world's in a better place. But think about your mind, but in a growth mindset, not about this person you're in no contact with, but about your own growth mindset. in your life, in your personal development, but from maybe an intellectual perspective. That's what we have here. Okay, well, thank you very much for joining me here today, guys. I hope to start doing some live streams where I can answer questions live, and we can get to know each other, and hopefully help out with any issues going on in people's lives. Okay, take care. Talk to you later. Bye.